Hey y'all, I'm going to take a evening walk around my garden and show you things that are going on. I'm way behind in it, between being sick and being busy. And the times that I'm not sick, deadheading needs to occur on these zinnias and I haven't got to it. So for some reason my thyme is dying down there. I need to trim it all back and see what's going on. But I do have another thyme plant hiding here underneath my bird bath, plus another one up there in that little yellow pot that will go in for the winter. Although I do have quite a bit of thyme dehydrated. Got a rosemary plant up there. It's hiding underneath this roselle that is just absolutely enormous. Yeah, no blooms yet, so no calyxes, but we'll see. I need to get some soil in here so I can plant out the hollyhocks. They need to be watered. And I'm honestly just about out of energy for the day. I have been canning peaches. I bought a half bushel of peaches from the fruit stand in town, and it's taken me 3 days to get them all canned. Ended up with 23 pints of peaches, plus a peach cobbler, of course. You know, you can't have peaches fresh like that and not make a cobbler. This is my little fenced off area that I will eventually, I'll pull out the stuff that's in the bricks. But for now, there is lavender, marigolds, and basil, down there is some alyssum growing in the bricks. These are my strawberries and I'm just letting multiply as much as they want to, and when it cools down some more, because it's still pretty hot during the day, I will dig out babies that have rooted and I will put them in the empty pockets in my towers here. As you can see, I've got a load of green bean vines that were pulled out today. There's one load I've already taken to my compost bin, but this needs to go too. But it's got, if you can see it in there, it's got the Terra Nova trellis still kind of wound up in there, so I need to come out with scissors and cut that all out of there before I put it in my compost bin. Strawberries are looking really good. That tower is, for the most part, Ozark Beauty. I think there's a quinalt in there. And this tower here, I don't remember. It was a bundle of 2 different kinds. Some there, there's some there, that I got from Stark Brothers. I don't remember what they are, but they're really good. I'm not gonna go in here, but I'll show you the onions, cabbages, and the paprika peppers are still going in here. And I've got strawberry popcorn getting ready to be picked pretty soon and dried. Another roselle over here, although this one's not doing as well in this pot, and a lot of that is water. It's been super hot, and I'm not really great about getting out here and watering when it's really, really hot like this. It just really zaps the energy out of me. This basil tower is pretty much dead, and I need to just get it all cut out of there and cleaned up and ready for me to put something else in there, but energy. I've got a watermelon growing through the fence down here, which I think is absolutely hysterical. If it ripens, I will cut it out of there and see what I can rescue of it. Let me get this gate open real quick, and I'll take you in to the main garden. I've been doing some work in here as I can, but lack of energy is really, really bothering me. There are more watermelons here, lots of watermelons in there that you can see, and the next time I go out and open the gate, I will I will take a video in here of all the different watermelons. I believe I counted 8 or 9 in there. I need to get this one cleaned out. This was my black-eyed peas. They're all finished. This is another one I need to get cleaned out. I need to move the parsley and the bunching onions and clean out the beans on top. I did dig the sweet potatoes that were in the grow bag and got a nice basket of them. These other sweet potatoes I won't harvest until sometime next month, probably towards the end of September. Still getting decent okra off my little plants here. That corn didn't come up very well, and what did come up is getting, well, something's eating it, knocking it off. So probably cutworms, army worms. They're the ones that like to eat the corn off right at the base. So I doubt if I'll get anything from them. In fact, I'll probably pull those out. This is where my rattlesnake pole beans were. The last of those I called a friend, and they came and picked 2 Walmart grocery bags full of them and then helped me pull the vines out, because honestly I didn't need any more beans. I've already got close to 3 cases of beans canned between pints and half pints. I'm not having luck with my turnips. Something is getting them too. There's 1 turnip left. Very disgusted. I've got some Royalty Purple Pot beans. They're just starting to bloom, but for the most part, they're actually just being a cover crop because I really don't need any more beans. I've got 2 or 3 more ears of corn on this, and then I will be pulling these out as well. My Otomi watermelons are blooming again. Most of the watermelons, with the exception of 1 or 2 that weren't totally ripe. One was really ripe and one wasn't completely ripe. I got to taste those, but the leaf-footed bugs decimated them. So I'm kind of leaving them in here, and maybe we'll see if some of these other blooms will turn into watermelons. Lovely comfrey is doing great. I dug up the Egyptian walking onions and put them over here. That just wasn't a good place over there. And I've pulled out my sunflowers. I need to get that all mowed down. And as I can get cardboard and stuff, I will make another row and stuff back there. I am working on getting in another row here. But I've got to get more cardboard and some more soil. That is my Cherokee tan pumpkin. It's doing very well, climbing the fence. There are actually 3 plants down in there, so hopefully they will pollinate each other if they ever bloom. And if the weather holds off enough, I might get some pumpkins off of there. Now my cabbages and my shallots are not doing great. They predicted me to have fall-like temperatures, and they lied. So here I put my cabbages out. 1 there at the end, I've already lost it. So I've got 4 here. And the shallots, a few of them, I'd say about 1/3 of them are hanging on through the heat. If I get a few, I'll be happy, and I'll just try again next year. So I've got to get this row finished, and then I plan on putting a pathway coming off the comfrey, and then I want to expand that row where the corn is, make it a little bit wider, and put another pathway here, or I guess just 1 pathway, and then make that row just a little bit wider there. So I can hopefully get a cattle panel trellis and put it somewhere between these 3 rows here. And I will grow my pumpkins, melons, that kind of stuff on it. If I can get, I believe my rows are long enough that if I get 2 of the panels and put them up, that will be wide enough for me to grow, you know, what I want to grow. I doubt I'm going to plant beans next year since I have so many. I've got at least 2, probably close to 3 years worth of beans canned already. So we'll see how many of them I have. when it's planting season next time. That is my garden, y'all. Just working along, and I've still got to pull a few beans off of that fence over there. But yeah, that's my evening walk through the garden. Let me get this fence fastened back so that nothing comes in here and bothers what few things I've got going in here. There we go. And just that small amount of walking has really worn me out. Of course, you know, part of that is due to the fact I have been canning and processing things all day. So I'm going to sign off here. If you enjoyed my video and you want to follow along on my journey in my homestead here, please subscribe, like my video, share it around, comment, help me grow my channel. And I'll talk to y'all later.